You're watching Trading Photos.
Hi, so here we are with Judith Ann Collection 2015 spring line, and I'm the designer, Judy Warren, of the Judith Ann Collection. We just had a fantastic photo shoot, and we're here with all the gorgeous models, and I just want to pass around the microphone, and if everyone could just say their name.
Hi, I'm Michelle McDonald.
Hi, my name is Wendy Benitez.
Hi, my name is Tati.
Hello, my name is Anna Winter.
So everybody looks absolutely fantastic, and I'd love if everyone just did a quick spin around and could show me their clothing. So this is my denim line, also known as Judy's Jeans, and I have patchwork sewn into the back, and everything is handmade, and it comes with a matching denim jacket. And can you show the back? So I did special patchwork there and matching patchwork on the jacket. Can you show the back of the jacket? And as you can see, you could buy it as a set, or you can buy them separately. Michelle, could you please show me your piece? And this is a little pink ballerina dress. I'm very into ballerina, and I love lace, and I love soft pink. And so this is a soft material pants. With patchwork sewn in. I love patchwork. Down to the cuff, and as you can see, the patches match the material of the pants, giving it a very trendy look. And Anna, if you could show me your top. And here's another piece from the Judith Ann collection. This very trendy, fashionable top, bustier top. And as you can see, you can tighten it, you can loosen it at the side. Can you show the side? And it's a lace down, and with two big heavy beads at the bottom, which make it fun. And just a beautiful piece, and everybody just looks fantastic. And thank you, Anna. So, so with all these girls, many of them I've worked with before, and I'd like to talk to them a little about modeling. So, Michelle, can I start with you?
Of course.
So tell me, when did you first start modeling?
Well, it's always been a dream of mine to pursue modeling. However, with my height, I never thought that I could do it. I'm not the model that's a standard model height. And after winning Miss New York America, opportunities became available for me. So I've been modeling for the last 3 or 4 years with that. And it's great. Thank you.
So, as a model, do you enjoy it? What can you tell people who are just starting in the industry? What's your words of wisdom?
It's incredible. I love it. I'm living my dream, and you can too. It's just pursue it, believe in yourself, and persevere and continue.
So, Michelle, you've won at a pageant. I'd love to hear more about that.
Well, in 2012, I represented my county of Suffolk County, and then in 2013, I had won Miss New York America, and that opened the door for me to modeling and helped me live my dream.
So how did you apply to be Miss New York America? How did that come about?
I grew up doing pageants as a kid, and then as an adult, I wasn't working, and I had wanted to volunteer with the local organizations out in Southampton, and a lot of them weren't as responsive to it. And I remembered what the difference was when I was in my teens and in my 20s in college, and it was that I always had a title when I was involved with these organizations or my family was involved. So at that moment I decided, why not? There are still pageants for adults. So I entered,
Yeah,
and I was
photo
fortunate
shoot.
enough to win.
Yeah, you give the ladies your key.
Oh, my keys are right
Yeah,
there.
that sounds really, really exciting.
Oh,
And you're
I thought
also
you
a
gave them
child
your key.
model?
I was a child model
Photo shoot,
for
trading
the Limited
photos.
2 from being Miss Teen Long
Queens,
Island.
New
That
York.
door opened for me.
That's great. So you've been doing this for a few
Judy.
years, and you've won awards as well.
Yeah, let me just.
Yeah,
can you hold that? Let me
giving
see
back
it.
to the community is really important to me,
Yeah, let me
and
see.
with my
Make
involvement
sure
with
it's
nonprofit
on.
work. So in
Yes, Valerie, put it on the
2012,
mic.
President
The mic
Barack
on.
Obama had acknowledged me, and it was incredible to receive the Presidential Volunteer Service Award at the highest level for donating over 500 hours in a calendar year to worthy nonprofit organizations.
That's amazing. Barack Obama. That's really exciting. I have to give you a high five. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Thank
I'm a
you.
big fan of his. So it sounds like you're very established. You've been doing a lot of good stuff for yourself.
It's important to give back. I'm just trying to leave the world a better place after I'm gone than it was before I came, and do my part. So
And that's awesome. And you're involved in charity work. That's a beautiful thing. I'm very impressed. Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, that's great. And here you are now modeling for the Judith Ann collection.
I'm so honored and grateful. Thank you so much for including me. It was a blast, and I love the line. I think I actually might want to go to the boutique and get this dress. It's fabulous.
I'm so happy. I mean, you look fantastic in it, and thank you. Thank you. Let's hear a little bit about yourself.
I began in the mode in 2013. I like the mode because I love you the fashion. Also, I like you pants because I feel comfortable.
Yeah, they look very cute on you, very nicely fitted.
Yeah, they have beautiful color.
Beautiful color. Yeah, it matches your lipstick.
Yes,
So how long have you been modeling for?
for 3 years.
And do you like it? What can you say you've learned as a model?
I learned to work. Also, I learned to do the photo shoot. Yeah, I feel more security by myself.
It helps gain confidence. So Anna, you wanna chip into that? Sure. I see you're acknowledging.
I'd have to agree with you. The amount of confidence that you learn modeling, it's amazing. It makes you stronger from inside out. And it's so nice when you get the opportunity to feel your heart shine inside and you can share it with everybody. But it's just as interesting to build that, exactly what we did this afternoon with all of us ladies put together, and of course with our friend Stephen as well. And the work that we put out, that's what's important at the end of the day. And that sort of confidence, not only to have little kids on the street come up and say, "Oh, you're beautiful, you're so pretty, you're great." It's knowing that when we work together, that we have something so great to give back. And it's all for you, Judy. Your line is wonderful, and it's a privilege for any of us to be able to help you showcase it. It's nice.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Anna. That means a lot. Yeah. I mean, I guess I also model, so there's a lot of learning curves when you're modeling. It is kind of a form of art, and you feel like you're constantly growing. I've worked with a lot of these girls before, and we usually do fashion shows. This is more like just a small shoot where we're shooting everybody separately. How do you feel? I would like to ask, how do you guys feel doing a smaller photo shoot as opposed to a fashion show? What are the differences? How do you feel more comfortable in one or the other? Do you guys have any insight as a model?
I'll start. I feel as though when you're in a photo shoot, the shoot itself versus the actual show, that you have to be a lot more confident, I guess, in your stances, in your poses. Because when you're in a shoot, or in a show, I should say, you're only acting, you're only performing as a model for 30 seconds, 45 seconds, that's it. We've been doing this for hours this afternoon. And I feel like that having that little bit of extra patience, I feel is really, really important. And just being able to stay on top of it and pay attention and still have a smile at the end of the day is so important.
So, Anna, when was your first gig? When did you start modeling?
Let me think. My first gig, my first runway show was actually my graduation show for Barbizon modeling when I was 16. So that puts me at about a decade in our industry, and it's fine. It's wonderful. I'm happy to have it. But the first gig I had, it was my graduation ceremony for Barbizon, and then being in small town South Dakota as well, I did trunk shows for prom, for different proms. All the designers, smaller, Midwestern, if you asked me for them, I couldn't tell you their names anymore. And then Walmart. They gave us 50% off. All right.
Yeah, it's nice always getting like a discount. Like that's one thing about being a model is you'll get a discount on the designers. And one thing that I've offered tonight to these girls is that everybody gets a 60% discount on a piece. And Michelle bought a piece. Yeah, which looked really cute on her. Would you like to tell us a little about the piece you bought?
Oh, yeah. The piece I bought is absolutely amazing. It's from the Judy Jeans line, right?
Yeah, Judy Jeans.
It's so fun, and I feel as though you made it for my body. It hugged all my curves. Being a model, I'm probably one of the curvier ones, and it just fit, and it's so comfortable, and it's so vibrant, and I love it. I can't wait to wear it.
Yeah, it looked fantastic on you. One thing I try to do as a designer is I try to fit different body types. So every time I have like a shoot, I like to have girls of all different sizes because, I mean, I think women are beautiful. You know, they're like some women are beautiful in any size, and I don't think that we should be restricted. So as you can see, everybody here has a different body type, and everybody has a piece that fits them beautifully. So even for me, I'm very short. I'm 5'3", and I make stuff for my own size, and I make stuff for people who are shorter, who are taller. You know, my whole thing is that I try to empower women and femininity. And I think like a lot of models are strong women. They're strong women, a lot of feminists that you're going to meet here. Unity. And I feel that we kind of make friendships. And I think that's important. And like when I've done a lot of shows, a lot of runway shows. I met a bunch of these girls at Hillary Flowers runway shows. And you know, and you make friends. Like afterwards, me and Anna were going to a barbecue, you know, which should be fun. How do you guys feel like you've made friends with the other girls here? With have you made friends with models? Yeah.
Anna and I met this fall at one of Hillary Flowers shows, and our hair and makeup person did not show up. Anna came to the rescue because I had showed up with a bare face and my hair just down, and Anna got me gorgeous and ready to walk, and it was wonderful.
I remember this show, actually. I was there. This is when you burned your hand on the iron. You were, yeah. Did you survive? Are you okay? Everything good now?
I'm doing just fine. You know, what's interesting, doing some of the smaller shows here in the city, especially when you're pulling people off of Model Mayhem, you're really just going on a wing and a prayer to make sure that people actually show up, that they are reputable, that they do their job. Now, that being said, we don't always get that opportunity to bring in the team that we wish, but it's always good to take a chance. That show in particular, I did not expect, the last thing I expected throughout that day was to be doing hair and makeup, and Michelle was not only one of my favorite models, I think she was my only model. When you work in such a small space, and there's no light to work with, and there's a bunch of girls, it's so important, like I mentioned earlier, and this goes for other models as well as myself, being able to make sure that, hey, we're paying attention, that other people are paying attention, and that we don't let ourselves get overwhelmed. at the last minute. And that's what happened to me, that there was another model there, and she overwhelmed me from the second that she said hello to the second that she was tapping my shoulder when I was trying to do your hair, and I was trying to help her at the same time. And that's when I was able, unfortunately, to hurt myself. This girl in particular, she scared me. She scared me a little bit. So it's really important just to make sure that we're patient not only with other people, but make sure that we are with ourselves too. I think it's always great to jump in. I want to help out where I'm needed when I get a chance. However, I don't know if I want to be doing HMU 24/7. I'm not going to push that bridge.
You did a fabulous job with my Betty Page inspired hair. I love it.
It was fun.
Yeah, I actually reposted that photo this afternoon before I came on Instagram. Yeah, it was of you, Judy, Anna, and me.
Yes, yeah, I remember this. I remember that picture. That was a great shot of the three of us. Yeah, and that's just like another fantastic example of teamwork. And I guess like the beginning of modeling is kind of putting your portfolio together and getting yourself developed. Just like as a designer, for a while, I was putting my portfolio together and putting my work together. There's steps that you take. And do you have a page? Do you have a modeling page?
No, exactly, but I have Instagram and Facebook that I use.
Okay, so where can I find you? Let's say I wanna see more of your modeling.
You can find in the Instagram Tati Model and the Facebook Tati Virgin.
Could you spell that for me?
You can find me in Tati Model in Instagram, TATIBIRNG.
Okay, and can I find you? Where do you have a modeling page or website?
Well, I'm a freelance model, so I work a lot through Model Mayhem. So I have a page and an account there where you can find me through my name, Michelle A. McDonald, and I have an Instagram as well, which is my name, MICHELE, the letter A, MCDONALD.
And what about you? Where can I find you?
On Instagram, Wendy Benitez, on Facebook, Wendy Benitez too. Is WENDYBENETIS.
And Anna, what about you? Where can I find you on?
You can find me primarily on Pinterest. It's my name, Anna Winter 119. Anna Winter, ANNWINTER. You can also find me by name, Anna Winter, on Facebook, and also on Model Mayhem by name as well.
So I have a quick question for the girls. What site do you think works best? Do you find that you get most jobs off of Facebook, Pinterest, Model Mayhem? What would be like your biggest intake of photographers and work?
I would say when I'm scouting for work or having people approach me for work, Model Mayhem typically is best. However, if people are just looking for a great overview of all the work that I do with modeling and a little bit of costume design as well, Pinterest usually works a lot better for me than what Instagram does, because I can have all of that information kind of convoluted into one spot.
What about you?
For me, it's Model Mayhem. My Instagram is really a personal page where I put everything on, but I use Model Mayhem strictly for modeling, and it's a great way for me to submit for jobs and also to have photographers and designers reach out to me for projects that are available. So it's a great
networking avenue. So have you guys had any bad experiences with, I know that especially Model Mayhem, I want to hear your worst experience and your best. Okay, Michelle, you go first.
Oh my goodness. I'll use my best first, which was from, even though I knew Hillary Flowers from being out and being in the scene for years, I booked my first job with her through Model Mayhem. So that was definitely my best experience. My worst experience has probably been driving from Southampton into Brooklyn for a go-see and not have the designer be there. After I confirmed, before I left, before I, came over through the bridge, I was confirming everything, and he just wasn't there. And it's just unreliable. So it's
Yeah, I feel you.
probably the worst. Just to put the time, the effort, and want to do it. It would have been okay for me to go and not have gotten the gig. Like, that happens, I understand. But just to have somebody be so unprofessional, it was just really disheartening. And it really showed me that not everybody is as professional and true to their word as they claim to be, especially in the industry.
Very true. Very true. Anna?
I would say some of my best experiences through Model Mayhem have actually been some fine art, including body painting. There's one photographer that goes by Fly By Night, and he is way, way uptown, like 200th Street off the A-line. But the work that he does is absolutely phenomenal. So we would work with LED lighting, same kind of technology that we would use for Illuminate. And with that, I got a lot of really great shots. He also he worked with movement, so the shutter speeds on the camera would be set differently. So we would get all these really eerie, just beautiful neon shots, and absolutely gorgeous. And that's an extreme case. The photographer was agoraphobic, so he wouldn't leave his apartment. But the work that he did was absolutely beautiful. And then one of my lesser favorite memories off of Model Mayhem included a photographer who didn't tell his wife what he did for his free time. And she was one of the admins over at MIT in Boston, Providence, right through there. And he was a scary person, so I jumped out of his car on I-90 and tried to get a ride so I could get back to the city. Eventually I did get some of the photos from him, but long story short, he's not somebody that I would work with again, that goes back to Model Mayhem in the first place, just knowing people that are reputable. And for this guy out in Boston, we were probably on the phone with each other 20 times that week in particular. But it doesn't mean much that once you're in the actual shoot and you're trying to work together and some things just aren't working out. So being able just to cut your losses and make sure that you're safe and you can get home safe, that's what's important at the end of the day. And that's why modeling, I think, is so interesting in the first place, because we have the opportunity to change how people look at feminism. And in order to change that, if you have to make rash decisions, you got to be very, very careful and be sure that when you put all your eggs in one basket and say, this is what I'm doing, this is my business move, that you're confident in it. And for anyone that's a little unconfident to begin with is never going to make it in that kind of a situation. And more often than not, those are the situations that we run into on Model Mayhem. But in cases like this, we luck out from time to time, and I couldn't be more thrilled to be a part of it.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I've been told that everybody always feels very comfortable in my photo shoots, and I always try to make all the girls feel comfortable. I think also as a model, I know how uncomfortable it can be. I mean, I've had photo shoots where I came and they said that they wanted one thing and then they want something else. And I was asking you guys, I was in a situation like that where I came, it was supposed to be one thing, and then I got there after driving all the way up to New Jersey, and it was so upsetting. I mean, thank God I had a chaperone. I had someone with me. You have to always bring someone with you. I called the police. I was going to take these guys to court. I mean, there's a lot of bad situations out there. And then there's also been a lot of good situations where, you show up, everything's very comfortable. I always say get paid up front, because there's a lot of situations where people are trying to finagle you. I mean, this is a business. And the pictures came out beautiful, and I was happy. So, like, as a designer, I understand both worlds. I want to make the girls feel comfortable. That's important to me. I just want to put this out there. So, like, if you go to my website, you'll see my clothing line. You just go to www.com, Judith Ann Collection, www.judithancollection.com. And you'll see my clothing line, and you'll see my modeling page, and you'll also see my Etsy page. And my Etsy page are my posts will be with these beautiful, lovely women wearing my clothing line, and it's my online store. And you'll get to see all these fantastic dresses. And I'm so pleased with everyone tonight. I just feel like this was a fantastic shoot. How did you guys feel tonight? Tell me a little bit. Did you feel good? Were you okay you doing good in the cold weather?
The warm gear helps a lot.
Yeah.
And it's such a pleasure to work with you and Steve. You're so comforting, and it's just really peaceful, no pressure, great direction. It was really a wonderful day. And, the jean jackets and the scarves definitely help. Warm gear.
Warm gear. Yes. So, and thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Stephen, so much for my photographer, Stephen Akinelli, from Trading Photos. How did you feel today?
About this shoot in general, I feel like we really accomplished quite a bit. I feel like a lot of the shots that Judy needed showcased that we were able to collectively work together and give her exactly what she expected and what she deserves. So once again, it was just fun to be a part of it. And it's about time that I got out here and got to collaborate with you again. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute.
It has been. It has been a while. And what about you? Did you enjoy the shoot?
Yes, I enjoy. I like the clothing that you have. Also, I know the new friend, Anna and Michelle. Yes, Steven, thank you. Thank you for your photo shoot.
You're very welcome. Yeah, all you girls are lovely. And everybody looked just like so great tonight. I'm so pleased. Thank you everyone. Yeah, beautiful, strong women.
Yay!
Subscribe to Trading Photos.
Hi, so I just wanted to give a quick overview.
Judith Ann Collection customer. If you want to buy my stuff online, go to www.judithancollection.com, and you can go to my online Etsy store, or you can go to the Lower East Side and shop at Fillmore and Fifth, where my designer dresses are being sold. And I just want to end this with a quick shout out to my grandmother. Thank you for the cookies and the coffee tonight for our photo shoot. And I hope to see more of the Judith Ann Collection customer. Thank you.